Welcome back, everyone, back to Horror with Nads. I'm your host of the channel, Nadia, and we are in our Upside Down rewatch this Friday. Well, today, or Stranger Things. Stranger Things Friday, always on this channel. So before we get into it, please do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to the channel, and share out the stream to fellow Stranger Things fans. We will be covering episode 8 of season 4 today. We will be having a watch party next weekend for the finale of season 4, having a live discussion on Halloween, and then we will be getting into a couple fun streams in between before we start our coverage of season 5. So make sure you're subscribed, and again, share out to your fellow Stranger Things fans. I'm going to bring on the panel. Man, I'm rusty. What's up, guys?
Heyo.
Wow, we are almost to the end. We are almost.
Look at us now. Who'd have thought?
Oh yes, it's been a long journey, and no one's coming out without scars. We're almost to season 5. I'm almost to the end of season 4. We've got one episode left after this.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm excited for our watch party because I'm excited to see your face too. I'm gonna be watching you, Toonie.
I'm gonna be watching you, Toonie.
See, that was gonna be the big question I had for that going into it. Are we all gonna be on the cameras while we do this, or are we gonna be just independently just watching along?
So
we're doing live reaction.
Live reaction. I'm gonna have a live stream. We're gonna have set up like this. What I'll do, similar to my watch parties, is I will have the episode playing in Discord. We'll have the Discord link set up for everybody to join us then, and then you all can watch from Discord side, and that way we're all watching at the same time.
Yeah, that'll be like my first watch party as well. Like I've never done a watch party before, so
really?
Actually, yeah.
Man, they're fun. They're really fun.
They're fun.
I'm so excited. So we're having the watch party on the 26th. It'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern time for everybody. And then we will be doing the season 4 finale discussion on Halloween. We are not back here next Friday. I have a wedding to go to. So we will not be streaming. And then we will be back. And then we've got some tier streaming, some Reddit theories to go through. And we've got some Deadpooling to put through, which we still got to figure out.
And I put together the bingo cards today.
Oh, bingo cards!
Yeah, but we have to go over some things because they pull from like theories and things like that. But I don't know. We can talk about it backstage.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited about all this. This is gonna be great.
I can already tell that Rachel was like really excited to say that. That was like she's wait. I can see it almost bursting out of her. I did the bingo cards today.
I'm excited to see them. I'm excited.
Now that I know that there's like theory side on there to see what gets confirmed, I want to know how spicy we get with some of these theories. It's gonna tie. This is gonna tie into the theory stream later. So good.
Yeah. My theory is that Will's not actually gay. That's gonna be the plot twist.
I don't know about that.
The article that he left out was just a mislead.
I do have some cool articles for us to go through, some news that's been released. Stranger Things merch is out there. I'm wearing season 5 merch. Rachel has posted some stuff in the Discord. Please join the Discord. We've got Stranger Things discussion going on. What the heck just happened? My headphones just acted a fool.
Oh. Hey, listen, everyone, do us all a big favor. Join Nadia's Discord for all of the amazing discussions, and so you can be part of this watch party with us. Okay?
Yes.
I thought you'd seen a fly or something when you.
I know. I was like,
me too.
Like, yeah.
I thought you ate a fly. Now, I've got a couple fun articles for us to kind of go through some things I bookmarked on Twitter to kind of just have a little bit of a discussion about so before we get into the episode. But I wanted to say our panelist Toonie surprised me this morning with something. As some of you know, some of you don't know, and this panel will be there tomorrow as well. I will be having a charity stream tomorrow. I'll be streaming for 8 hours straight. God help me. I've got some fun games to play with people. We're going to have some topics to talk about and just keep going for 8 hours. I'll have a wheel that I will spin for every $50 that we hit within the goal. So once we hit 50, I spin. And it's all clips that I have to react to that my husband is pulling, and he knows what I'm terrified of. And he said he's going very hardcore on it. Plus, he picked out a bunch of Halloween candy that I will absolutely gag at, as it'll be part of the spin. So either I have a piece of candy, which will either be candy corn, Peeps, the things that are like you either eat, cotton candy or rotten spoiled milk, depends on the flavor. And Warhead. I think
oh, okay.
Those are brilliant, by the way. When it goes well.
My friend Katie wanted me to buy a dehydrated tarantula to eat on.
A what?
Dehydrated tarantula. You can eat.
Look, dehydrated does not.
Because she wants me to ruin my stream within 5 minutes. I'm sorry, Tony, go ahead.
I was going to say, dehydrated is just not going to help the situation. It's still a tarantula.
Oh, I almost barfed this morning. So, I keep freezing up. Sorry, guys. Yeah, internet over. I don't know what's going on with the internet today on my end and StreamYard, but apologies if I'm freezing up. This will not happen tomorrow. I'll be over in the other room with the newer PC. Unfortunately, my little laptop can't handle it very much. Anyway, so
there you go.
Plus, I've got a bunch of tabs open. That's probably not helping it. So, parody stream. Toonie was so nice to have had our girl Susie send me a message.
No way.
Here we go, right?
Nadia, oh my goodness, it was so good to finally reach you. I have been shifting frequencies, looking for you all over, and now I can finally communicate. And this is Susie Poo, aka Gabriella Pizzolo, and I am here to wish you all the best with the stream. I know that you're live streaming for charity. It sounds like it's going to be wonderful, and I know that because of the cause and because of what a wonderful heart you have, it is going to be absolutely wonderful and perfect. And I hope you know that Toonie Boy and everyone else in your life is wishing you all the best, and they're going to be encouraging you, although I know that you are going to be totally fine no matter what. But just know that they will be there and they will be cheering you on, and so will I. My heart goes out to you, and so Susie Poo is sending you an extra special never-ending story. Bye.
I'm not quite sure what I expected, but I didn't expect her to be in character when she did it. Like I thought she was just gonna mention I thought she was just gonna sort of like mention you as a Stranger Things fan. I didn't expect her to do like the whole character bit for it.
Thank you, Toonie. I will be playing that tomorrow too in the opening for my stream. That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
You are right.
That is a gem.
Yes.
I
yes.
know.
Well done.
I watched it probably 3 times today. It's so sweet.
What's funny is I only found out about that. That was like a thing that you could do from these Stranger Things streams. It was like one of the. I think maybe it was like a season 2 episode or so. No, it would have been season 3, wouldn't it? That we were doing that, and then I think it was you, Nadia, that pointed out you could get messages from some of the cast members because of Cameo. It was you that showed that.
Yeah, I loved it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to cherish it. Thank you, Toonie, so much. I really do appreciate it.
Right.
It will be played tomorrow, probably a couple of times.
Yeah. For me, that stream's less than 16 hours away. It's not even tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to make it through 8 hours, but let's say hi to the chat because I see a couple people. Toxic's working the bar. No worries. Make them tips. Shake it like Billy. Walk them down. What's up, Frostbang?
Like the new outfit, Mrs. Wheeler.
Toxic walking up behind the bar like, afternoon, ladies.
What's up? Fuming right now.
Graph Web for $2. Rachel.
They promised us the magic, but it all feels fake. We're going to cancel Disney Plus for fuck's sake.
Yay!
I didn't even. Yeah, I had no preparation for that. I didn't even know what was going to happen.
Oh, you've never heard me do that?
I don't think so.
Oh,
You probably did.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Probably asleep.
No,
yes.
that's the same time I've heard that jingle. I haven't heard that before.
Oh.
Really? Oh
No, I'm not. I never heard that one before. But you know what? It rolls off the tongue quite nicely. Good job.
Yeah.
Every time Graph Web drops $2, I always hope Rachel's on stream with me because I'm like, I'm sorry, Graph Web, I can't do it like Rachel. She's been fuck Disney. Did you guys see the official season 5 runtimes? Yes, I've got news about that. We're going to cover that. Salty Butterbag. Jamie Campbell Bower lost out to the role of Harry Potter for telling a dirty joke. Realizing he lost, he ended up saying, "Well, I fucked that up."
Is that in reference to the audiobooks that they announced the casting for recently?
I wonder.
Maybe.
Because that's like the only like.
I mean, if he does the spicy like Nadia says, he's probably
the spicy books though.
Did he?
I feel like be too mature of a voice, depending on which book they use.
Yeah, I suppose. I was gonna say it depends on it depends on like did he do the joke in character? Because I feel like that'll probably ruin his chances of being in the audio. But you're like, yeah, we can't use that audio clip. Sorry.
What's up, Josh? I see you. Yes, go my husband. Yeah. By the way, folks, for this tomorrow, he is not holding back anything on these clips. He's like, you got to raise money for charity. You're gonna see spiders jumping on faces. You're gonna see things you didn't want to see. So, yay! I do
definitely have one, maybe 2 donations from me. Watching you on that live stream scream your bloody head off, I was dying laughing. I will pay $50 to see that again.
By the way, it's not $50 donate. It's when we hit the $50 in the tier. So like if people donate and it hits 50, I spin. People donate, I hit 50. So it's not just for one $50. It's like a collab.
It's cumulative.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was the word. That's the word for it, Sketch. I was trying to think about how to explain it.
What's up, Rio? Crunchy spider.
Nope.
Oh,
I was thinking.
You know what? I told Katie. I was like, if you do it on stream with me, and she goes, "I'll do it." I'm like, you called my bluff. Fuck that. I'm not eating this tarantula. It's not happening. What's up, Corey?
I was gonna say that is a real life. You weren't supposed to do that moment.
It would have to be. I will like. Why make me throw up on stream? If you make me throw up on stream, the stream ends. Like it just ends. Sup boners. What's up, Jana? Haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Jana.
Hi.
It's not. It is not. Today's panel is Nadia and the. Excuse me. We have another lady on the panel. Salty butter.
Yeah. Listen. Salty.
Okay. Sometimes my deep voice really gets people.
I want to see the Cluppy. This is what you can expect for 8 hours tomorrow, folks.
All right,
she's not even drinking.
Restart the stream. Restart the stream.
We need a clip. We need a clip of that. We need a clip of that moment with Rachel.
I gotta change back to my normal. Oh shit! Hold on. I'm so sorry because the Chucky clip is over on this side. Sorry, it's on my not Stranger Things. Anyway, all right, Chucky clip. What we got? Do we want Spanish or German?
Español.
Español.
Maldito, de lo contrario te arrojaré al fuego.
A la verga me vale verga, perro. Y cálense a la verga, hija de su puta madre.
For you, Corey. Just for you. I'm gonna play it in German as well. I'm gonna play it just.
Sonst schmeiß ich dich ins Feuer.
Du dämliches Schweinstück! Du willst mir tun? Ich werd's dir zeigen!
Nein!
That's appropriate. All right, let's switch back to our Stranger Things. There we go. We're back into the upside down. Nads. Well, I fucked that up. Gina, review. I've seen it. My review is it's a good movie. That's my review. It's I was splitting at the seams. Hey.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but in terms of the Chucky clips, I feel like the German one did sound like he was speaking in demonic tongues.
That's
why it's not funny.
You're not far off.
I mean, when I worked in haunted houses when I was younger, they used to teach us German phrases because it sounded more intimidating. No offense to any German folk watching this, you know.
It went just me.
Yeah. Thank you again, Corey, for the $10. Appreciate you, man. Okay. All right. I've got a bunch of articles that we're gonna just cover just briefly, just things I've bookmarked on, and then we'll get into the episode. Let's start with it's this one. So I know we've been back and forth toying with what the final episode's length is going to be. It's actually going to be 2 hours long, the final finale of it. And they will not be playing it in theaters, which I think is criminally underrated for what they are going to do. They should play it in theaters. They should actually play season 4 finales in theaters as well.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think we need to normalize people being allowed to make money again, because this is just what you're playing at.
I think they just teamed up with AMC to do something in the future, and now all of this. And then on top of that, didn't they just release the times and the finale was like 1:58, but now they're saying it's 2 hours. So is that whole list wrong?
They released an extended edition.
I think the list is wrong. I think there's been too many lists kind of floating out around there, and I think people. So this is straight from Stranger Things and Netflix themselves. The finale will be 2 hours long, which is, I think, appropriate for.
It's interesting that it's only 2 hours though, because the season 4 finale is almost 2.5.
Can I address some grievance? Can I get on my little soapbox for a second here?
It's your stream.
I'm fucking annoyed with every single individual who is retweeting and going, "Oh, who's gonna want to watch these kids? They're 30 years old. Oh, aren't these kids in their 40s?" Like all this annoying, like everybody, big time content creators, small time content creators complaining about the fact that these kids are older. Doesn't make sense with the difference. I'm like, you act like you're not going to watch, right? You're just complaining about it. And to further my point, go ahead.
No, my question is just, why do they care?
They care because they're just trying to get clicks. Because you gotta
algorithm, baby.
You gotta be edgy to be like, hey.
No, what it is, what the crux of that criticism is that whatever management is going on at Netflix, that they're taking so long to make seasons when this is supposed to be their flagship show, when it shouldn't be taking them longer and longer as technology progresses to make shorter and shorter seasons than it did back in the day to make shows with more episodes in less time. That's all the. That's just sort of the method of the meme, so to speak, with the cast ages. It's not the actual crux of the criticism is just sort of how is it taking them so long to make all of these seasons.
And I can understand that. I completely understand that from it, because it's been a hot minute.
I mean, a lot about that just isn't. Hey, Zax, how you doing?
Hi, Zaxy.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
sorry,
Zax.
Blake, guys.
It's okay. We're talking about a couple of you missed it. Oh fuck, you missed it. Hold on.
He missed it. He's gonna have to wait. He's gonna have to wait till tomorrow to see it. Oh.
No, I think we gotta watch it again. There was somebody that's, I will say, one tweet I saw was pretty funny, was like, we're about to watch a bunch of 30-year-olds say friends don't lie to each other. And I was like, they're not 30. Frostfang actually nailed it. The oldest one will be 30 is Nancy. The rest of them are in their young 20s. They're all like 21, 22. They're not in their 30s. Everybody's complaining about. So Toonie sent me something pretty cool, Zax. Let me pull it up and I'll play it again. Hold on. Let me pull this up. You know what? I'm going to close all these tabs.
Okay.
And here we go.
Nadia, oh my goodness, it is so good to finally reach you. I have been shifting frequencies looking for you all over. And now I can finally communicate. And this is Susie Poo, aka Gabriella. And I am here to wish you all the best with the stream. I know that you're live streaming for charity. It sounds like it's going to be wonderful. And I know that because of the cause and because of what a wonderful heart you have, it is going to be absolutely wonderful and perfect. And I hope you know that Toonie Boy and everyone else in your life is wishing you all the best, and they're going to be encouraging you. Although I know that you are going to be totally fine no matter what. But just know that they will be there and they will be cheering you on. And so will I. My heart goes out to you. And so Susie Poo is sending you an extra special never-ending story. Bye.
That's awesome. Wow, I like that. That's incredible.
That's what real friends do.
Yeah. Although she didn't do the hand motion for my heart goes out to you. She didn't do that. So,
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been perfect. Yeah. Otherwise, great. That's
I
awesome.
I should have paid the extra £10 for the extra character limit to do that. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Sorry, Nadia. I missed that. I
okay.
skimped out.
That's really cool.
Hold on. Let me remove that. I've realized I should stop. If I stop, is it me or StreamYard's been funky today?
Everything's been acting funky the last 48 hours. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Duffer Brothers said Stranger Things season 5 will evoke the same feelings as the Battle of Bastards in Game of Thrones. I assume they mean finale, or at some point.
Okay. I love the Battle of Bastards. I think it's a great episode. So that would be. I'll take that.
I'm gonna need someone. Yeah, I need someone who's seen Game of Thrones to explain. Is this just meaning it's gonna be really big scale action sequences?
It's better than Long Night of. It's better than the Long Night. I almost said Long Night of Solace. That's a Halo Reach mission. Forget that. Just the Long Night. But I had mixed feelings of Battle of the Bastards, to be honest. So we'll see.
Sketch, you've never seen Game of Thrones?
Admittedly, not. This is my shocker.
Is it more like the battle? That episode of the Bastards was they won that battle, but they didn't win the war because bad stuff happened. I don't want to spoil it if anyone wants to watch it. So, but bad stuff happened, but they still ended up defeating. I think.
I think they're more alluding to how epic that episode, because that's a pivotal episode for the entire series. There's a couple of them. There's the Red Wedding, there's the Battle of the Bastards. So I feel like this is just invoking what those episodes did for the entire series versus
the content of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that it's an epic episode. Battle of the Bastards is a great fight scene. It has cavalry charges. If you have a cavalry charge, I'm sold pretty much all the time, especially if it's into the rear. Nadia, you love cavalry charges right to the rear. I know it. So that episode is it's like a dream come true for Nadia.
I can't believe he got away with. I can't believe he pulled that off. This man, he needs to be stopped.
She loves it.
I can just imagine the cavalry.
I can tell you for sure, Jon Snow felt better. He felt better after the cavalry charge to the rear.
All right. Look at the difference between these two. It's insane. This is season 1 on the left, season 5 on the right.
So, the one on the right, that's not an actual screen pull from the edit. Isn't that just more an artist rendition?
I believe it's from okay, maybe it is an artist rendition. Fuck you, Sketch.
Sorry. Listen. Hey.
Damn.
Damn. Okay, never mind. I assume they're still getting an upgrade.
Yeah. Listen,
right?
It's a Demogorgon. It's gonna look good no matter what.
Yeah, I was like, what's the problem? Or what is the I see a difference in the quality, but obviously season 1 to season 5 is going to be different. The shape of it isn't any different. So what? Just the quality of it? That's all they're talking about?
All right. Hold on. I got this.
Look.
Stranger Things 5 will include scenes filmed from the perspective of the Demogorgon. The Duffers are experimenting with a new type of shot they call the Demo Vision, using drone, and they capture fight scenes from the perspective of the Demogorgon.
That sounds sick.
Uh-huh.
Does it though?
Mm-hmm.
Does it sound sick? Are we sure?
Yes.
A drone a drone. You're telling me a camera mounted from a drone to look like it's flying in and just ripping a dude's guts out from the first person perspective doesn't sound metal as fuck.
Right?
I'd have to I'll reserve judgment until I see it because I could see it going both ways. It's one of those.
Well, I guess it's going to depend on what kind of like camera and lens they put on it, right?
Yeah. Remember how sick the volume was at the first time we saw it? Oh, they could do so much with this. It's going to be amazing. You could change the perspectives without actually having to move the camera. We could do it all digitally. We'll do it all after. We'll fix it in post, they said. So we'll see how that
Only goes. This isn't going to be a post-reliant thing. It's going to be primarily like an on-set cinematography work.
Wait, so there's going to be a guy with a camera on his head running around saying, I'm the Demogorgon on set?
No, it's a drone.
Also, before we get into this, the Duffer Brothers also said they drew inspiration for standout finales like 6 Feet Under, Friday Night Lights, and The Sopranos while crafting the 2-hour finale.
Oh, those are all wonderful. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's no Return of the King where we just get like ending after ending for every single character.
They said it's going to be emotional, inevitable, and right. There you go.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Right.
Like it's
interesting.
Right. So, but Barb will be coming back.
Okay.
Ooh, sorry.
Gross.
Yeah, Barb's body will return. Yeah,
I knew her body would return. I was like, Barb's coming back in some way or form. So.
Yeah, but it's what a strange way to phrase it. Barb's body will return. It's like, wow, that's a cameo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is the ultimate monkey's paw. It's like, I wish for Barb to return. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's only the body.
I tweeted this and I said it's probably because Barb is a physical representation of Nancy's trauma and guilt over Barb's death. So thus she's not over it. So of course she's gonna come back. So Nancy's got to, because Nancy has not overcome that guilt yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
well, it's funny you mentioned that because we're gonna get because then.
That's all the news I have to share since we're gonna get into the episode. All right.
It would be awesome though if she comes back and doesn't get to talk. Like Nancy cuts her off every time she wants to say something, and then she's like sucked back into a vortex somehow. That would be my dream return for Barb.
I had one more thing, but I was hoping to wait. You know what? I'll save it for next time because I want Toxic on stream for it. So let's just say it has Karen Wheeler in it and somebody else. Okay. All right. Let's
not Billy.
It's not Bill. Oh, maybe Billy. That's his favorite. It's his favorite. Chapter 8. We are Papa. Nancy has sobering visions. Elle passes an important test. Back in Hawkins, the gang gathers supplies and prepares for the battle. So, similar like we have been doing, I have this split into groups. So, we're going to kind of go out of order for the episode. We're just going to base it off each individual group. So, I have Russia, I have 11, I have California, and I have Hawkins split across. So, that's what I figured would be the best way to do this. So we're going to actually first start off with Russia. Whoa!
Ayo.
Yeah. Joyce, Hopper, Murray, Yuri, and Enzo are still in the Russian prison after escaping the last episode. Hopper and Joyce share a very quiet, intimate moment. I like how she was like, all you dreamt was about lasagna. And I'm like, no offense. That's probably what I would dream about too for like that many months. Come on.
Not corned beef. You did not say corned beef.
You did not
roast
say
beef.
Is that a Midwestern thing?
It's a vagina thing.
Nice.
Hopper hasn't had a good. Is it Hopper hasn't had a good meal in months?
No,
fish on the menu.
Fall into it. Alex is like, I was not prepared to hear.
I don't think any of us were.
You're welcome.
Zach started.
Glad I made it.
So as they're preparing to leave, they do discover a Demigorgon pen and lab area, realizing the Soviets are holding Demigorgons and parts of the mind flare in them too.
Please tell me you don't have more than one of those things.
It was
Good scene.
it reminded me of The Thing a little bit in this scene where it's like thrashing and its chest is like gaped open. When they
Yeah.
I could be watching that.
It
again.
reminded.
Go on.
Go ahead, Tony.
I say it's probably it wasn't even that long ago that I watched the thing. What I could do is watching it again.
Yeah, I recently just watched it. I was gonna say it reminded me of the smoke monster from Lost. Is when I saw it again. I was just like, oh, here we go. But my question for this particular scene was, why would you all walk into the room that they could lock you in? Like the door is right behind them and they can just like shut them. And I was just like, whoa. Why are you all in this room? Even though you've like taken over sort of to speak, but they could still shut you in there, but it didn't happen. But I wouldn't have all walked into the room.
Well, I would assume it wouldn't matter because they're trying to find an exit. If they go back through that way, then they're back into the Demogorgon pen because the pen air. But yeah,
Demogorgon's just having a grand old time just slaughtering Russians the other direction. He's just living his best life.
That's a good point, though. I didn't think about that, Rachel, until I think that's something the first watch through for me I may have clicked on. But this, I was just watching David Harbour and how much I like him as this version. As like the actual masculine dude who is taking charge, and he's not condescending towards himself or anyone else. He's confident and he's great in that. Like he never gets to do that, and his roles, he's always a bit jokey or goofy, or he's the butt of the joke often. And I love this version of him. I think he's great.
Yeah,
this is the Hopper we needed for the last 2 seasons.
Yeah,
yep. We all
this is the Hopper that season 3 Hopper was trying to be.
Yeah.
But he's great with this. Like he's fantastic here, I think. Intense.
Yeah.
He's like intensity with his character that we have not really seen that much of. It's
just let us
confidence.
Just go on.
I mean, I've been sucking him off here for like the last minute, so you guys can talk now.
I was gonna say, we just
Please
need to get
clip that. Someone.
Clip me.
All right. 33
clips of Zach's.
33 minute 52 mark. We'll make it happen.
Okay, 33:52. Zax likes to be sucked off or suck some dude off. Okay,
sucking him off.
Right here.
Got $20. Here we go.
Let's go.
I guess we learned a lot in Europe, huh?
I did.
The things Zax does in a Russian prison for an extra bowl of gruel.
Yeah, just let us get through season 5 with a good Hopper.
Yeah.
I have a question for the panel. It's a little off. If you were held captured for this long and you've only been fed grub and all that kind of crap stuff, what is the first meal you get out when you're home? Rachel, you
corned
first.
beef.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Toonie?
Probably like a meat feast pizza or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Chicken enchiladas.
Okay. Zax, are you sticking with roast beef?
Nah, I'm going straight for the double bacon burger.
I could either do the pizza or an all-day breakfast.
I think I would go for some deep dish pizza.
Okay.
With pepperoni and spinach in it. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Though I do like roast beef. I am a fan of Arby's, though I can't have it now. Gluten. Wah, wah, wah.
Clip that, please, for later, somebody.
No.
So they, throughout this, they have decided not to flee yet. They want to destroy everything first off before they flee too. And Yuri, who's the jackass who keeps stalling the helicopter, frustrating everyone, which I don't like Yuri. Yuri frustrates me.
Yeah.
You have one job.
One job.
And he does it very well.
Deep dish pizza is a casserole. Deal with it. It says salty buttered bags. That is.
He's not wrong.
He's not.
No,
I'm
not.
from Chicago.
You're taking
Everybody
his
thinks deep dish pizza is Chicago pizza, but it's actually tavern style. Is actual authentic Chicago pizza. Deep dish is what you feed the tourists. But yeah, I'm game with it. Sauce.
It is a casserole. It's like a sandwich,
cheese.
Almost. It's too much.
It's so good cold because it like solidifies. And
Yeah.
Eat a chunk of cheese with like cold cheese. Yeah, it's so good. It's fuck. Can't.
You can have cheese. Can you?
No
dairy?
I can't have gluten. I can have cheese, but I found a pretty good gluten-free pizza place out here today that actually tastes pretty good. But unfortunately, I will never be able to have deep dish pizza again.
Well, not never.
No, I doubt that.
No, I'm
maybe
borderline,
someday.
I'm borderline celiac, so no,
I meant like they can make a different way. There's like you can make like a keto version.
Yeah, cauliflower crust. Cauliflower crust.
Girl, I would not put you towards cauliflower. That's disgusting. Broccoli is the way to go, but not a broccoli crust either. But please.
From Chicago, this checks out. It is a marinara hot tub for rats. After losing 30 pounds, I don't have the same craving for heavy stuff anymore. Yeah.
That happens. Stomach shrinks and all that stuff.
2 pounds away from 50 pounds off.
Nice.
Good job.
Congratulations, Nadia. That's fantastic.
And you're so much more tolerable.
I know. I fit the screen better. All right. So, my notes are like they decided not to flee. They're stalling with the Yuri's stalling with the helicopter.
I let you get it with one Stalin Russian reference, and I didn't say anything, but that's 3 Stalins in a row. So in Russia, that's come on, Nadia.
Yeah, just don't say it 3 times in the mirror with the lights off.
That's right.
You're getting gulagged.
Does anybody have anything additional to say about the Russia subplot that's throughout? This is the weakest one in the season.
I think I have one point of contention. I think it might be my biggest gripe with this season as a whole is kind of like this revelation, just about like all the different like things the Russians have like on cold storage. So they've got like what 5 or 6 demodogs and a chunk of the mind flayer. How is the mind flayer's little chunk still active if there wasn't a gate open before Vecna started killing? Is the assumption that the Russians had another gate the whole time?
Ooh. I would assume so, right? How did they pull the Demigorgon out?
Yeah.
Was that through the Starcourt gate, or was it through a gate that they had in Mother Russia?
That's the one part that I don't think is ever really well explained, is did the Russians successfully open a second gate and stabilize it like they did at the Starcourt one?
I would assume so. They probably just assume the audience is just going to put that together, right?
That's a kind of thing I feel like you need to like spell out, show to people to understand, because it's kind of like isn't it kind of like established that all demodogs and demogorgons are connected to the mind flayer hive mind, and if all the gates are closed, they just shut down.
But he also had some of the piece of the mind flayer similar to the dust.
That's what I'm saying. But if there's no gate, it's kind of like with Will. Like if the gate's closed, it goes dormant. Like there has to be a gate open for the mind flayer's like Wi-Fi connection hive mind to connect in the first place.
It's gonna be a novelization.
Mind flayer spinoff. Let's fucking go.
Right.
Yeah. That's a good point, Sketch. I didn't even put that together. Yeah, I would assume that the Russians probably opened the gate experimenting. Probably. Yeah. Because how else would they wouldn't like transport the Demigorgon from the United States to Russia? Like, I don't think that thing would fly well.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe like if there's one scene I would have added, it would have been like a shot of them crossing by like another like gate in like the Russian prison, just to explain like, hey, yes, there is like a whole additional gate that's not connected to Vecna that they are actually like hunting and like capturing demogorgons out of. Because then I feel like that would also give a good motivation to go back to the prison as well. It's like, not only do we need to kill demogorgon that's running rampant in there, but we gotta close their gate again.
Yeah. Maybe it was something that they had to edit out or cut out.
I feel like it had to have been cut out because that feels like a major oversight.
Yeah, so the idea that they've got a gate in there is, I mean, like they already spoiled the fact that they have a demigorgon in the end of season 3. So I feel like that they couldn't resist spoiling the fact that there's a portal there. You know what I mean? I feel like it probably was supposed to be there.
Yeah. Like Frostfang has right idea. Like, yeah, once Vecna gets on the scene and he's killing, then there is a gate open. But like in between Vecna starting to kill people and open gates and Starcourt's gate closing, there's like a little bit of a disjoint where there shouldn't be a gate open.
Correct, because at the end of that season 3 with that stupid stinger with the Demogorgon that they captured.
Yeah.
Where did they get that? That thing is
And
just
how is it?
the worst.
How is it not like? How is it not like shut down from like losing its connection to the Mind Flayer?
Yeah, because it would have. Because as soon as they closed the Starcourts, they would have lost that thing. That thing would have died. So
just like the Mother Gate in season 2, also.
Yeah, so there has to be another gate opened within. So it must have been cut for timing.
Sketch. I quit.
Yeah, way to bring us to reality, Sketch.
You're welcome.
How did everybody finally feel about these two finally hooking up?
Oh, I loved it. I wrote down, I love the tender moments.
It's about damn time.
Now, Keith.
Very cute.
Didn't have much more to say about Russia except that I found the escape funny. I love everything. I can't stand Yuri. He's such a conniving little box.
It is proven an essence of the Mind Flayer can exist without the gate, because in season 2, when they closed the gate, the essence left in Will, and the essence showed was still active in season 3.
So not necessarily, because it's still present in our world, but because the gate's not open, the chunk that's left over in our world went dormant. They make a point of that in season 3 that it was always there, but it was like inactive because it was cut off from the main body.
Yeah, and then it all started like trying to pull together in one big mass when the gate was open, didn't it? That was like the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, in order for like the hive mind to function in our world, there needs to be a gate open to connect it directly back to its main source. Otherwise, it's incapable of doing anything.
Yeah, so the gates are basically just like an AP at this point. It's an access point.
It's a VPN.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. Anything else on Russia before we move to 11?
I'm looking forward to next week with Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know what's coming, baby.
Toonie, have you watched the finale yet?
No.
We're doing a watch party next Saturday, Sunday, the 26th, 2 p.m. Eastern. Zach,
Toonie, you're in for a wild ride.
Yeah, I'm deliberately not watching the episode until then because that's the whole point.
What?
We got a NIAT raid.
For the raid, yay! Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Hello.
While you guys are raiding in, I'll play this.
Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up! Hey, hello. Time to wake up. Time to wake up. Can you hear me? Wake up, Chrissy. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up!
Raid on me. Raid on
That's
me.
too good.
All right. What's up, City? Cat Jam. What else? Oh, wait. While you raiders, because I know you guys are coming in, thank you guys so much for joining. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I cover all things horror over here and Stranger Things every Friday. And if you like a little bit of our guy Alex Jones, here you go.
It's basically an intergalactic invasion into this space through people. I'm telling you, it's what we're dealing with. I'll just say it, make fun of me all you want, but everyone already innately knows this. Darchanin is a goddamn demon.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
The thing is,
go ahead.
The thing is that he literally was. He is. So you can't even disagree with it.
He's telling you all. You can make fun of him all you want, but we all know it.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for showing up. What's up? Yeah. What's up? I hope you guys all like Stranger Things. If not, just hit that like button on your way out.
Let's go.
We're talking Stranger Things season 4, episode 8, Papa. We're almost to the end. If you guys are new to the channel and new to the chat, please do me a favor. Don't give any spoilers for the season 4 finale, as one of our panelists has not seen it yet, and we're doing a watch party for it. So thank you guys for joining in. Whoa, look at you guys. Got 82 people watching.
Let's go.
Holy cow. I feel like I need to
take off your shirt quick.
Yeah, everybody, shirts off.
Afternoon, ladies.
Let's go.
Wait. I think I need to play one more clip. Hold on.
Do it.
Here we go.
How many children are you friends with?
You sure that was the right clip? I thought it was going to be the afternoon ladies clip.
No, Toxic's not here. We can't do that. That's reserved for Toxic.
But he is in the chat though, isn't he?
Is he though?
It's your show.
He is.
I want that as a T-shirt. How many children are you friends with?
Oh, I do have this one. I think
Cover
I
your
just
eyes, Tony.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Well,
What's up, Nia? Thanks for the right hand. For you.
Listen.
This is the skin of a killer, Bill.
Toonie, if it makes you feel any better, there's much more than just that.
Much more. I'm sorry, Toonie.
It's okay.
I stopped it. I was like, oh no.
I'm not even sure what happened when the screen went black. But
okay, good.
Right. Good.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Good. Okay.
Hold your breath till you pass out, Toonie.
I need to put the clip together of all of us singing, as well as a clip. Too.
That's okay. I don't mind if that file gets corrupted. It's okay.
It's not. I have it. I definitely have it. So thank you guys. Thank you, Niet, so much for the raid. Appreciate you. Hope you had a good stream on The Mist. One of my favorite movies. Very dark, very polar ending, I would say, for a lot of people on it. But we know how I feel about Newt. So
oh yeah.
Hashtag leave Newt behind. So,
luggage.
Yeah.
Yes,
luggage. Okay, let's get into it. We're now into 11's storyline for this episode. So 11 has regained her powers through the Nina project. She's relived the critical memories, so she knows now what Vecna is, the truth behind it. And she also now learns that her friends are in danger, and she tries to leave with Dr. Owens, who gets double-crossed by Dr. Brenner, who, by the way, some scenes with this, Dr. Brenner, I was like Chris Hansen, take a seat, sir. What is going on? A little too...
Oh, no.
Me and you, 11, we will rule, we will defeat him together. Take a seat, dude. Take a seat.
He's like, you and me, you and we. I feel like Uncle Phil. We. We. He's going to be like Lucas in his slingshot trying to get ready to shoot a Demogorgon and come bursting through the door. Like, bitch, what are you going to do?
Well, Dr. Owens wants to let her go to help her friends in Hawkins, but Brenner overrides him and restrains him, has two military dudes knock him over, take him out pretty much and lock him up, and tells 11 if she tries to escape, he'll basically kill Dr. Owens, putting that weight on it.
Yeah.
Damn. Put that on.
And then she does try and call his bluff, and he doesn't end up killing him. But I mean, he just I mean, unless you want to get to that part a little bit later, but
we can talk about it now. Yeah.
Okay, I was just saying. I mean, and then he restrains her instead, doesn't he? He injects her.
Yeah, he got a little bit. He did get a jump on her. I will give him that. You can actually see. I like that you can actually see the syringe in his hand from the shot as she's going towards the door, so you know it's coming.
Mm-hmm. I didn't catch that.
Oh yeah, it's if you look real close, you can see he's holding the syringe out of behind him, so she can't see it. But from the camera's point of view, you can see it's like it was there the whole time.
I like stuff like that when it's not movie magic, like it is actually it is set up there and yeah.
That just means one of the ADs actually did his job and checked for continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like the Russian gate. Wait, that's
oops.
Oh no!
Russia Gate's back, baby. 10 more years of Russia Gate. Another 40 billion hacked accounts for Facebook. Let's go.
I mean, okay, hold on. We gotta play Alex Jones again.
It's basically an intergalactic invasion into this space through people. I'm telling you, it's what we're dealing with. I'll just say it, make fun of me all you want, but everyone already innately knows this. Our Janet is a goddamn demon.
Wow.
Never trust a guy with their hands on their hips, says Frostbank.
That's true. I mean, Brenner, it's an interesting episode with him in this because up to this point we've always thought of him as the villain, right? Since the moment he showed up, he's not a villain, but he's not.
He is a bastard, though.
He is a bastard. Thank you, Sketch.
I will say I really do kind of like almost I don't know if it's a retcon or if you would just call it recontextualizing. I guess that's what recon means. But I like framing Brenner's actions as searching for Henry this whole time.
Yes.
The thing with Dr. Brenner being a villain is that he is a villain. It's just that he gets overshadowed by a worse villain, and I like that progression of threat level throughout a show. Like when the like as more big bads get revealed, it's sort of because the first one it's Dr. Brenner, and then maybe and then the Demogorgon as well. And then in the second one, it's like almost an army of Demogorgons with this existential like Cthulhu type threat, and then the third one is the Cthulhu type threat sort of made loosely physical. Then you've got the fourth one, which is this like psychic villain who's you can like assassinate people in their memories, and then it's building up and up to a greater threat, like a big final battle. And then you've got the season 1 villain who's like, look, I can't. Is like, well, we've got to stop the bigger threat from wiping out everything, me included. So
do you guys think, a question for the panel, do you think Brenner's focus on finding Henry this whole time is because he looks as Henry is his mistake that he allowed out in the world, or is it because he thinks he's trying to get the upper hand, in a sense, like he's trying to beat Vecna or Henry to the punch?
For me, I would want to say it's like 70, 30, 80, 40, 70, like the higher side being he wants control as opposed to thinking it's his mistake. I think it's, and then that's the 30% part. He does think it's his mistake, but on top of that, he feels like more so he lost control of this person that he could have had control of and just did not finish that job, and now he's looking for it again.
So would you say that's why he's so micro, like hovering over 11, knowing that he lost the control with Vecna, so thus 11 is just as powerful, potentially maybe even more, we don't know with season 5, that's why he is such, I don't want to say like a hard-on, but I don't want to say that because she's a child, but like a focus on her kind of deal.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like he's laser focused on controlling her at all cost.
Like Drake.
You walked into it, Nadia.
You just made my cat leave.
I thought we were past the Drake jokes because Toxic's not on the
No, someone's got to pick up the baton and run.
You're welcome.
Listen, I'm gonna go with the first option, but I'm gonna contest that he thinks that Henry's a mistake. I think he would have thought that Vecna was one of his greatest successes. He just wants his trophy back.
Yeah, it just wants it. Like, I think the only part of Vecna that he considers a failure is the fact that now he's trying to destroy the world instead of working for him. It's like I don't think he would have considered him much of a failure if he was one of his soldiers. It's just. Dr. Brenner is that Dr. Brenner is the kind of guy who thinks the means justify the ends, but he doesn't really even have an end goal. He's just sort of he's just always trying to progress science. I mean, like just think when he had Henry as the what would you say he was, just sort of like the watcher of the children. He was just one of the guards, I guess. Mm-hmm. What were they actually experimenting on the children for? What were they doing? I don't think he had an end goal. He was probably just curious about the limitations of the human mind and what he could accomplish. And it's like I said, he's a guy who thinks the ends justify the means, but he doesn't even have an end goal to try and justify in the first place. So, yeah, he's not. That's why I always maintain he is still a villain, even if Vecna's a bigger villain this time around.
Yeah, I guess that might just be the weakest part of like Brenner's character as a whole. Is they never really give us a definitive answer. Like, what were you conditioning these kids explicitly for? Because like Sullivan, his whole gripe has been that these are supposed to be like bioweapons who can just like assassinate people from across the globe with their mind, and like Vecna's the only one who can realistically do that at this point.
Yeah, well,
but like he's never like spelled out like this is what these kids are meant to be doing, other than just like the surveillance he had 11 trying to do, which got reframed as like looking for Henry.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with the scientists like Vecna. It's it's like that line from Jurassic Park that everyone likes to quote is, they're so focused on whether or not you could. It's he's just trying to find what the limitations are of the human mind. Originally, as a scientist, he doesn't really care about the consequences of it. He just wants to unlock more science and power. There isn't like an end goal, like he wants to save the universe or anything. That's just circumstantial to season 4. Before that, he's still willing to do anything and everything to these kids in order to make them superpowered, but not because he's going to fight a war, but because he wants to see what he can unlock, what he can do. It's like, it impresses someone like it. Go on, Nadia, get ready to speak. I'm waffling.
I wanted to say that the Institute should take note from this season. Similar storyline with MK Ultra and viewing kids, but I have to step away for just a minute. Continue. Yes. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So that's guys like Dr. Brenner.
He's Dark Triad 101 over here. He's the Machiavellianism is strong in this one.
Yeah, I'm glad that somebody knows what any of that means.
I listened to Jordan Peterson back in the day.
I think that
you think he had a good heart.
I don't know about that, but I think that this season they've done a good job of giving him some context to some of his actions, and I think that kind of what Tuni was saying. But he is trying to justify his means now, and now there's an end again for him, and so he's lived all this time with all of his failures and seeing the result of his failure, and that not only did he fail, he made everything much worse. Through his work, and he's lost everything, and you see that it did mean something to him in the flashbacks. Like he doesn't like dead kids. He didn't enjoy that too much.
Those were all his science projects, and they just got massacred.
Yes.
I don't know if I don't know if he was upset because of the loss of human life, rather than just all his work just got snapped in half.
Yeah,
and it's really weird. It's strange to try to justify Brenner or paint him as a good guy when Dr. Owen is right there in the same room half the time.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is that with season 4, you can kind of make the argument of the ends justify the means, because as much as what else going through is torture, in these circumstances, it's because he's desperate to unlock her power to fight Vecna, because if she doesn't, then we're all going to die. The world's going to end, and he's I guess willing to let himself be the bad guy so that everybody else can keep their consciences clean.
I think it's more than just that, though. I think that he's a guy this is informing his character, at least for us, to see how he thinks about himself. And he's a guy who has to get out of bed every morning and put his pants on and get dressed and go do something and believe he has a purpose. And so I think that's showing us how he sees himself, and that this would be a chance for at least for him to get some level of control back in his life and find those ends again, and not just have done horrible things for no reason. To him, not to us.
Yeah. But yeah, Dr. Brenner will always be the not Dr. Brenner. Owens will always be like the good version of Dr. Brenner. He wants what's best for. He wants 11 to reach her limit, to push through her limit and reach her full potential. But he doesn't want to ruin her life. Doesn't want to break her mind. Doesn't want to torment her.
Dr. Mengele brought candy. Same idea.
I'm back. Thank you, guys. Thank you for holding down the fort for that few seconds. Appreciate it. So with the 11 story, it's split into kind of 2 parts. So we get this back and forth between them two. Sullivan shows up, raids the base, trying to kill 11. That's the end goal. Owens even tries to plead with him, like, hey, I'll put her in a coma. And then you'll see that Vecna's actually doing these things. So don't hurt her. And at the end of the day, he decides that, his end goal is to kill her. So what Brenner does, he tries to tranquilize 11 and carries her out into the desert trying to flee, but they are ambushed. And I think this is where they spent most of their money.
Oh yeah.
This was a real effect
costs
then?
money.
Yes, this is real effects. This is
that explosion. They loved it.
Well, it's similar to, I think it's a callback to season 1 when the van flips over.
Okay.
Kind of deal. That to me, that's kind of like, hey, we can do it on a 10 times more bigger budget.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. It does have the same vibe and energy as the van flip, doesn't it?
It does. Now, California, and that's a storyline. We'll get to it because there's a little bit of important things to it. Similar, if for those of you that are new to our streams, we split these discussions into the storylines that are interwebbed into the season 4 stories because they're split between the California group, 11, Russia, and Hawkins. I think I got everything. Yes. So we usually cover them based on the group storyline. Otherwise, if we were here all day, we'd be here for 4 hours scrubbing through each of the episode if we went frame by frame. So the boys do show up at this point. They do show up. They do, I wouldn't say rescue 11, but they do carry her off after she decides to basically blow up a helicopter.
Yes.
Adding to her tab of mass murdering. How many people have 11
the collar
murdered?
on?
With the collar on, too.
With the collar on.
Hold on.
Well,
How many has 11 murdered?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Didn't Dr. Brenner flick a remote that turned the collar off? Isn't that what happened there?
So in the collar's not technically constantly on, so I think there might be a little confusion on it. I thought that it was just like a shock collar. I don't think the collar actually inhibits the powers.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just that the threat of the all he has to do is press the button and it turns on. Even if he's being controlled, he just needs to get the button hit. So it's more of a psychological thing.
Yeah,
I'm confusing the thing he put in his neck and the collar do the same.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
So
okay.
the collar won't actually do anything to stop the power. And what Tooney's referencing is after we get the cool guys don't look at explosions when Brenner uses his last breath to let it offer.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
ChatGPT says between 8 to 10 human kills, 35 to 50 on the creature kills.
Okay.
Okay.
Of her, just by herself,
Brilliant.
not total lives lost during each. Because I think
that's probably like 90% of all total kills in the series by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at that.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Okay, it's lucky that she didn't get hit by any of those flying pieces of metal. But
well, the thing is, I said the same
True.
thing because I was looking at the way that they shot it. Makes it look like she's standing right in front, but then they do an aerial shot right above, and like she's super, super, super far away. So they really did do some sort of like weird safety thing. But she could have, but it was
it's always
it was cool.
That is one of those. That's definitely one of those. You gotta skirt around it type of moments, like in movies. You know, there's always when something explodes and they're always stood near it. You're like, in real life, you have got to worry about shrapnel and pieces of metal hitting you, because that'll probably be more dangerous than the explosion itself, depending on what distance you are. But it's
protagonist plot armor. It's fine.
In movies, as long as they're away from the fire, they're fine. That's
right.
It's like, or even if they get just a little bit hit by the fire, it doesn't actually burn them; it just pushes them back.
Don't you know? You also gain extra immunity if you turn around and walk away from the explosion as it's happening. You're untouchable if you do that
in slow motion.
Or if you put
in slow motion.
With this explosion, Brenner finally gives his final speech to her. Says he's always tried to protect her. She, however, doesn't forgive him, and like a G, she leaves him in the desert to die.
I like that.
With a hole in his chest. I was gonna ask here. So, Brenner's new death versus his original death, where he gets mauled by a Demogorgon in season 1. Which death do we prefer? This or season 1?
This one.
You like this one more, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like though the season 1 is just desserts, right? Because of everything he's caused. Because she wouldn't have opened up the Upside Down. In my theory, she wouldn't have opened it up if she wasn't being, in a sense, tortured by him and pushed to her limit. So I feel like the Demogorgon is like just desserts. Like you get what you reap, you get what you sow.
Yeah.
No.
But but we're a lot of build up to something like this across the season. So I do definitely prefer this. Sketch's mic is so on point that we can hear the fizz of that.
Yes.
That's such a crisp sound as well. It's brilliant. Do it again. Get the
That's the last of it.
Oh,
sorry.
Do you think he'll come back for season 5? Because Frostfang brought up a good point. What's up, Patrick?
Yeah.
We don't necessarily see him die, right? She kind of just walks away from him. So is he coming back for will he be back for season 5?
Don't.
See, I'd say there's no way, but we also thought this man got his face chewed off by a Demogorgon 10 years ago. So if they want to, they'll find a way.
I'm leaning towards yes.
They will, but when you've given somebody like a proper death scene like this, it's just sort of you just don't.
They shouldn't. I don't think they should. I agree, Toonie. This is a great death scene, and it means a lot for her to take control of her life like this, and just to walk away from it, not give him that actualization he wants from her. And so I think you should leave him there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I hope they do leave him there, but I have a feeling they just, even in a flashback, that he'll be back.
Yeah, it's like
he'll be in a flashback. I guarantee he's in a flashback.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure. But yeah, that'll be fine in a flashback. It's just it's like don't pull the Loki business.
Oh, okay.
There's like in the Marvel movies, they really even though it could make sense with Loki because he can always do his illusions and everything. It's how many times do we have to see him die and then come back to life before we start questioning it? Like in Infinity War, nobody believed he was actually dead for ages. They were like, no, it's like as if he was like put himself at risk with Thanos without an illusion. It's like no, he actually did, but nobody believed it because we've seen it happen so many times.
He can be a Force ghost.
I agree. He probably is going to be coming back in flashbacks because we're going to get to know what the Upside Down is. So I feel he would be that at least. Yeah.
But they really emphasized that middle last third shot where they basically blew up his entire like stomach line. I don't think he's coming back like gray-haired current.
Not to mention they gave him the whole like Breaking Bad Walter White style ending with the camera like going into the sky on his body. Like you're not supposed to come back from that shot. That shot means you're gone.
Well, anything additional we want to add to 11? Otherwise, we're going to move on to California.
Let's go to Cali.
So California, which by the way, I think California is the weakest storyline throughout the whole season. It goes California and Russia, but there's a huge gap between California and Russia.
I will say the highs of Russia eclipse California by a country mile, and it's not even close.
The most important aspect of the group here is Will and Mike's conversation in the back of Will basically telling Mike, he's the heart of the group, encouraging them of how much 11 loves him. This is also a moment where it's hinted of Will's hidden feelings for Mike as well.
Hint.
I'm trying to be subtle.
Hint.
And he also gives him we finally get to see the painting, which I think is really cool.
Painting is nice.
Yeah, I think the painting foreshadowed Mike because he was like saying that he was the leader in the picture, and now we all know he's going to be the leader in
season 5.
The season 5. So
I did write that down. That I did appreciate Will's speech to like give Mike like the pick me up to like be like actually praise him as like the leader of the party instead of just you couldn't do it without us.
Do you think that in season 5 there is going to be a 3-headed monster that they're going to fight?
Ooh.
Well,
there's a ton of new monsters being released and a lot of merch with these monsters on it that I've been trying to avoid. But yeah, there's supposedly some new monsters from the Upside Down.
Listen, I'll jump ahead just a tiny bit for that point because when we get to the Hawkins crew, Nancy does have the line where she says that she got a shot or she saw a vision of a giant monster. And in the last episode, something was causing a bunch of earthquakes. So, it's not that much of a stretch to say there's like a Tiamat style, like multi-headed dragon flying around somewhere.
Yeah. Do any of you guys play D&D, by the way? Because
I have.
I've never played it, and I don't think I know anyone who actually plays it properly. So.
Oh yeah, I have my dice. Where is it? Bag over there, and I have a ton of D&D books over here and character sheets. And minis. I don't know where my minis are though.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like a Vampire the Masquerade and Warhammer. It's like I've just never managed to get into it because they require quite a bit of setup, don't they? It's not like you just download a game and hit play.
Right.
I will say one thing. Sorry.
I've tried to play games online with people. It's not the same. You want to be at a physical table. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sketch.
No, you're 100% correct. And I was going to say the nice part about like D&D is just how modular it is. So you don't as long as you have a base understanding of how the mechanics work, you can do whatever you want with it.
Has anybody on the panel seen Chainsaw Man?
No,
I have not.
No.
I have.
Oh.
I'm getting ready for Ree's arc.
Okay, we're watching it for the first time. Power is exactly who I play in D&D. So that's for you, Sketch.
Oh no.
That's exactly who we watched it. Chris is like, holy shit, they copied your D&D character, personality and all. So yes. It's fun. I recommend it, Toonie. I recommend it. Usually game shops, if you have game shops in your area, will have groups that come together and stuff, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I've gone where we've done all day sessions where we've had breakfast together, played for a couple hours, had lunch together, played for a couple hours, had dinner together. So yeah, it's a good time. We don't have a group on them. Yeah, we're nerds. Anyway, okay, Will's gay. By the way, also this episode premiered. The date in this episode, I believe, is also Will's birthday in Stranger Things world. And they never acknowledged it. Sketch disappeared. Sketch was like, fuck this. I don't want to talk about birthdays right now. I need more power. Right, Patrick. I don't know where Sketch went.
Does anyone know what Sketch's favorite music is? Because I feel like he might need it.
Master of Puppets. He loves Master of Puppets.
We all saw that article I sent to the group about how the actor was like, people asking him if he was gay when he was, which by the way, I actually don't think that's appropriate to ask a 13-year-old.
No,
not whatsoever.
But
so I'm not.
Gay.
We all knew that. Well, we always knew Will was gay. I didn't actually know the actual actor was gay. But at 13, you don't know what you are at that point. But,
they do it with all of them, by the way, because they're trying to convince the kids that they're gay for when they grow up. So then they'll start spouting all their politics. They do it all the time. All the kids. I guarantee you, all the kids have been asked it.
Well, Noah says Stranger Things press would ask him about his sexuality when he was just 13 years old, which again, I'm with Frostbang. Groomers on that.
Yeah, cool.
You don't need to ask kids, even if he's playing a gay character in a show. That doesn't mean doesn't mean it's appropriate to ask him as a child actor what his sexuality is.
They never asked Hugh Jackman if he was actually straight when he plays straight characters.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't think Hugh Jackman's actually straight. Right.
Exactly.
I'm just saying some info.
Because people keep because that's the thing is like when it comes to gay actors playing straight characters, they never ask them. It's like, oh, so are you actually like straight? It's like no, it's obviously because it's acting. You're playing as somebody you're not. It's
what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I play straight all the time.
So yeah, D&D.
My husband. Okay. Boy, this is the most important aspect of California is the moment between these two where everything is like aired out grievances between the boys. Mike, reassures Will reassures Mike like 11 does love you. She just feels different, and it's alluded to the fact that he feels different because of his sexuality in the IP. So
yep. And I wrote down, I finally like that for once Jonathan is useful to Will because he overhears the whole conversation and stuff. So
like a big
Jonathan
brother.
had a moment.
Like,
Nice. You're right.
Yeah. But fuck him. He's a great older brother. Like, don't get me wrong. Jonathan in the series is a great older brother. He does look out for Will. He looks out for his family. He's just a shitty boyfriend and a shitty friend.
Yep.
But he's a great older brother.
Bad hair.
Yeah.
Don't. Does anyone ask Pedro Pascal if he's gay? No.
Shouldn't have to.
All right, let's get into Hawkins, which is the meat of this episode.
Let's gear up.
So the Hawkins group regroups at Eddie's trailer after escaping Vecna's curse in the Upside Down. Nancy recounts what she saw in Vecna's vision, his plan to open 4 gates, destroy Hawkins. They form a plan to take Vecna down before he can complete his final kill. So the plan is they figured out that just like 11, Vecna has to, in a sense, like dream walk. So his physical body might be in the upside down, but his mind is not there. So at that point, he's weak. So they are able to maybe get in a kill shot, but they have to be in front of his physical body of it. And Sketch is back.
Yeah, in in the attic of the upside down.
Yes, it is the Krill house that is in Hawkins is the Krill house in the upside down as well. So that is where Vecna hangs out. So Steve, Nancy, Robin will go to the upside down to attack Vecna's body. Eddie and Dustin will distract the swarm of demo bats around the Krill house, and Lucas and Erica will stay at the Krill house in the real world to protect Max because they've decided to use Max as bait.
It's a real life Return of the King. It's a real life like Siege of Mordor.
Mm-hmm. I'm afraid to wonder if anyone's like any other channel has combed through the flashes that we saw of Nancy to look for clues because she like described something and they did some really like fast flashes. Yes, Sketch.
Heavy spoilers probably did.
Okay, I see.
Or something. Sketch, you're muted.
Oh, yeah, you're muted.
I don't have phantom power on.
Oh.
My mic wasn't powered on. That's why.
Oh. Alex says, I love how Vecna doesn't even bother showing Nancy Ted's body, her dad, because she knows, and she and everyone else wouldn't care if he was caught. Damn, that's cold. That's cold.
Ouch.
Oh my gosh, I just realized that she did. She said, my mom, my sister. She didn't even say.
You know what? The world could end. Mr. Wheeler would still be asleep in his lazy man chair.
Do you know what? I want Mr. Wheeler to be a silent killer. What do you call those people that just swoop in and you're like comes in from nowhere or whatever? Yeah. I don't know sports terms.
RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's the Deus Ex Machina
or something.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
And here comes Mr. Wheeler with a steel chair.
So yeah, he walks into like all the heroes are getting they're on like the last legs, they're losing the fight, you know, they're trying to hold it together, and then Vecna looks up and Mr. Wheeler's standing in the door. He's like, "Who are you?"
No. See, Vecna tries to do his mind powers on Mr. Wheeler. It doesn't work because his head is empty. There's no thought.
No, this will be the best one. He sees all these people, like somehow they'll be in his house. And he'd be like, "Will you people stop eating my food?" And start swinging the knife or the big weapon around and just like off Vecna. Stop eating my food.
Yeah, do you know how like in all the action movies they'll like flip a knife in their hand before they throw it across the room? He does it with like a bit of he does it with a fork, but with a bit of chicken hanging off the edge.
Poor Mr. Wheeler. I wonder if the Duffer Brothers gave him directions of like just act like this, or this is how he
or if he looked at his lines and thought he just like, I don't have enough to work with here, so fuck it. You know, I got one thing about here. You know, I said earlier on that Vecna's makeup looks amazing from like the torso up, not so much from bottom down. I take it back. There's a shot in the middle there where he's approaching Nancy. They make the full body stuff look really, really damn good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I believe his legs are CGI'd. I think there's like a blue screen pants that he's wearing. Yeah.
I will also say, rewatching this after seeing the Xenomorph from Alien Earth gives me a new appreciation. I should not have been so harsh on Vecna.
Perhaps I treated you too hard.
I think I have. Hold on, I have it. Is this okay? This is perfect. Let me share this. Here is the transformation.
Yeah, we can see all the effort goes into the head specifically. Oh, yeah.
He's a weird looking dude, but it works. He reminds me of Doug Jones.
Oh yeah,
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
That's a heavy piece around his neck.
Yeah,
shoulder.
I mean they gotta get enough on there to cover his whole nose. So it looks like it's gone.
Yeah. Imagine,
him and his Starbucks.
Yeah, imagine having to go through all this and then, but like you got to do it again the next day for shooting. Like it's like
Toonie, allow me to introduce you to life on set. It's like that all the time.
I was like, yeah, you want to get all the you want to get like as many scenes done as possible, wouldn't you? If you had to go through all this effort.
No. Like makeup teams are typically like they're doing that shit for like 8 hours before everyone else shows up.
Yeah.
4 a.m. call times. Actors
On the
usually
regular.
show around about 6 a.m. And
Wasn't
then
it like go on. Sorry.
Depending on the makeup, it can take anywhere from 2 to 8 hours, depending on the level of makeup.
Yeah.
I have done makeup for where I was part of a team of 4, and it was a 10-hour creature design that we did that we had to put together, and each person took a different part, like, you know, of stuff. But usually what they try to do is when they're filming, like you said, they try to like say, okay, Jamie, we're gonna have you come in the first week and we're gonna do this scene the first half of the day, and then we're gonna do this scene another half of the day, and they try to kind of compact it so that he's not in makeup for weeks at a time. They're like, okay, a couple weeks, let's just do it. But yeah, more than likely. And then on top of it, so you're at 4 a.m. call, actor 6 a.m. They shoot all day, and if you're union, 12 hours. If you're not union, more hours. And then you have to be there to remove the makeup too on top of it, because some of these prosthetic pieces you probably are going to at least reuse one to 2 more times on top. So
I will say, like my back in the day on my thesis film, we had a guy in monster makeup from like the torso up, because we were only going to shoot it from torso up. We had them working on his monster makeup basically the entire time we were doing the overnight shoot for like a good like 8 or so hours, I want to say. And then he was just on set, like in front of the camera for maybe like an hour or 2 tops. Like the amount, like it's, and this was an overnight shoot. So he sat down at like 8 p.m. and then he actually got to be on camera at like 4 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
When I was on VHS too, we had to do this, and I have pictures of it. It's this huge prosthetic piece that aligns this dude's mouth here, but his tongue is the prosthetic tongue is attached to his chin. So it's as if the whole concept is like he blew his, like with a shotgun and opened it up so that when he would move his chin, his tongue would like move and stuff. And that because you have to also imagine creature design is a lot more fun because you can make mistakes. You can kind of cover it up a little bit. You're not doing skin, but with like something like that, you have to match their skin tone, their freckles. Like it's a lot of work. It's a lot. I miss it sometimes.
Oh yeah, I remember. Is it Bill Nye in who plays? No, it's not Bill Nye because that's Davy Jones. But no, it's Skarsgård, isn't it? Who plays Will's dad in in Dead Man's Chest and at World's End as well. But I swear they offered to do CGI on it was either him or it was Davy Jones.
They offered to do CGI, but he wanted to do practical makeup for
it. Was right there. I'm just mixing them up. But yeah, it was Davy Jones. It was Bill Nye. He was like, no, I'm doing makeup, and didn't he have to like show up like however many hours before set? It was like 4 or 6 hours, or was it even 8? I can't remember.
It would have been something in that neighborhood. Wouldn't surprise me.
Which lets me know with 80 people watching across platforms, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, thanks to Niet for the raid. I will say tomorrow I am streaming for 8 hours straight. I'm going to be raising money and awareness for a nonprofit organization called Kayla's Comfort. So join me tomorrow. I'll have panelists coming in and out. We're going to play games. I'll have topics to talk about, a wheel to spin. I'll be raffling off 2 Fangoria's yearly subscriptions once we hit 2 different tier goals, as well as 2 different watch parties that will happen, plus other stuff that's happening. So please tune in tomorrow. On top of that, I will actually have my mentor from the film industry joining me. He has known me since I was 20, actually 19. So you can ask him all the questions about Naughty on set.
Ooh,
nice.
Okay.
And ask him about the turtle. Did somebody ask him about the turtle?
just ask about the turtle.
Just be like, what happened with the turtle?
Well, now
I know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
He'll be joining tomorrow. He confirmed with me today. So
cool.
Yes. Yay. All right. So here's where Nancy tells the group about her vision she saw. It kind of makes sense for Nancy to be the one because of her connection with the Upside Down in season 1. She's one of the few people that actually made it to the Upside Down and back in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's actually the only person in this scene who went to the Upside Down in season 1.
Yeah. She's the only other person that went other than Will up to this point. I mean, other than this season where they had walked in the last episode. But yeah, she's the only other person to have made it in and out. Jonathan pulled her out, I believe, from a tree trunk or something. It's been so long since season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. They're discussing the plan, so they're gonna. I do love when they stole the. Like
the RV.
For you to drive this.
Yeah, I forgot. You're driving it. Yeah. I love the look on his face as well.
I know.
He's like, oh, I'm not driving it. You're driving it.
I like the little detail that the mask that they get that Max gives Eddie is her mask from the Halloween party episode from season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Michael Myers mask that's just blown out in hair and stuff. I love Robin's line also. It's like, it's not every day you lose your house and your car in one swoop.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they acted so surprised that they like got these people screaming at them. They all looked and was like, oh my God, there's people there. Yes, you're stealing their car and their home.
Yep.
From a trailer park, nonetheless.
There's also later on in this a tender moment between Steve and Nancy in this, where Steve talks about his dream of having 6 kids and, the kind of white picket fence, and Nancy's starting to be like, maybe I should be off birth control and settling down
that's the story of how Steve Harrington inspired a whole Taylor Swift song about several little Travis Kelce's running around the cul-de-sac.
Nope, that's how Steve is getting shot up to 90% on the Deadpool with that little foreshadowing of how he likes to, what he wants, he ain't gonna get.
Yeah, see, this is what I was saying. It's like, there's no way him and Nancy get back together. They're not going to allow it. It's too happy.
No, it's too happy.
Especially with what they've said about Battle of the Bastards now.
Yeah.
Well, also because we don't know anything about Steve. Everybody else, we've seen siblings, we've seen parents, we've seen family. We've never seen his family. We've not seen any siblings for him. So he's somebody that they can kind of write it as they'll miss him, but they'll have like extras at his funeral, right? In the background as his parents. Like there's no connection to Hawkins.
I feel like at this point, the only thing we don't know about him is his parents and siblings. I mean, we know pretty much everything there is to know about his motivations at this point. I mean, like he's supposed to be originally he was supposed to be like the rich guy, the jock, the guy who gets all the girls and all that kind of stuff. But then he sort of fell out of that, and then across the seasons, and then he realized he just wasn't he wasn't exactly an academic either, right? He was going to struggle to get a high paying job. He wasn't exactly going to go to college, and it's not like he was going to become a scientist or anything like that. And so he starts to think, all right, what's his idea of success going to be? Season 1, that was his idea of success, was getting girls and his sports achievements. And then season 2, he realized, he's like, I'm not going to get I'm not going to become this corporate mastermind. I'm definitely not starting my own company or anything. He's like, so my idea of success probably would be a big family of like 5 or 6 kids. It definitely humbles him quite a bit. That's the only thing we don't know about him is his extended family at this point.
Zax, I like how you brought up the point it's Hollywood, you can't talk about family. But in this episode, 2 things. 1, he talks about having a big family, 6 kids. And also Nancy's sawing off a shotgun.
That's true.
Yeah, it's pretty pro 2A in this scene. Like,
you're right.
I won't miss. I was like, dang, girl, all right.
I did like that scene a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, is this legal? Or just like, I'm pretty sure it's a felony.
Yes. I think I have it. Hold on. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. Which I try to understand. If you saw off the end of your shotgun, I guess that's better for close range, right? So she's expecting to be within close range.
And concealment.
I don't think they got a problem with the upside down. I don't see any upside down cops rolling in. Can you imagine?
Is that registered?
No, see, the upside down is just it's just modern UK. Oi, mate, you got a license for that. the Democrats swoop in, asking to see your license.
You imagine that, like, in the upside down. Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine that in the Upside Down, a British cop just shows up in the Upside Down. You got a license for those telekinetic powers?
Upside Down be like brightest, sunniest day in UK.
Did you post on Facebook? He'll say.
Love you, Tootie.
I appreciate
Hope you're using a VPN, Toonie.
That's all right.
Hi, British Parliament.
I don't have, because I couldn't find any. I don't have any photos of when they actually do go to the is it Warzone? I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where
they run into the baseball team.
Basketball team, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I will say that I was expecting more from that scene I remember that being like tenser. They just kind of get to slip away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Jason knows what's up. He sees the thing pass by. He sees the little RV pass by in the parking lot. He knows what's up.
Jason does, but I expected more of that to show them trying to all sneak out of the store.
He's a total creep to Nancy the entire time.
Yeah, he grabs the shotgun and he's like, yeah, shotguns are great, but then your opponent can just grab the shotgun but didn't he show like the knife as well? And he's got like a big combat knife or something, and he's like, that's what they could do. And he's like, all right, you want to let go of the shotgun? Yeah,
and then they run off, but it kind of gives a cue to the basketball. Okay, Zax, what do you got going on next?
I'll be popping with you tomorrow at some point for your charity stream, and then I have Circle of Jerks tomorrow night.
I'll raid into you, for Circle of Jerks. So
there you go.
So I'll figure out when it's going to work that you can I can jump in on your stream though tomorrow. So
when the stream, whatever. Yeah. At the dawn of the fifth day, when Nadia's stream ends, look to the east for the cavalry charge.
Look to the directly to the rear. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Zax. Thanks for joining. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Zax.
Bye.
Bye, Zax.
All right.
I wonder if it probably was Jason actually that gave Nancy the idea to saw the shotgun off, because he was talking about close range.
Close range, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it was a very long barrel as well, wasn't it? If you was to look at that clip again of her sawing it off, it was a pretty long barrel.
Yeah, well, it is.
Yeah. I don't think you need all that.
Well, movies and games in particular give shotguns the reputation for being close range, but a lot of them can shoot pretty damn far.
Yeah,
they can. My husband was like, "Why don't she just shoot Vecna from afar?" And I think the whole point is to get up close to make sure that it is a kill shot. So I think that's why she decided to go saw off the barrel. But she's sawing off the barrel. We also get this touching moment between Eddie and Dustin, where Eddie's like basically telling Dustin, "Don't ever change. Be who you are. Don't ever change for anyone." And there's also a good bonding moment between Robin and Steve as well throughout this whole scene while they're preparing for war. It's almost like like preparing for war in a sense, to getting ready for it.
Yeah. You're telling me a male character has a love interest and a best friend who's a girl? He definitely gonna die.
Yes. No, not King Steve. Always the babysitter. Always.
Always the goddamn babysitter.
I will. What's a good thing for me to do if Steve actually does get his 6 kids at the end of season 5? I'm trying to think of like, what kind of bet can I make? What kind of
add it to the Deadpool?
Yeah, we'll add it to the Deadpool.
We'll put like some insane like 10-1 odds or something on does Steve get his 6 kids?
Yeah, something like that,
or something along those lines.
I'm going to open it up and we'll figure out. I'll put something together like a Stranger Things, whoever wins. I still don't even know how to create a Deadpool. So I'm going to have to do some research, and hopefully my algorithm doesn't like alert the FBI. I'm not really creating a Deadpool, folks. We're just putting the odds of like who's dying like in this season.
We're just gambling on the internet.
I mean, I would just like totally be fine if they just knocked a couple of these plot armor main casts off the board. It's the final season. Should we do a bingo sheet? We're going to do a bingo
Yes.
sheet. Rachel has
Bingo sheet.
finally put something together for us. So thank you, Rachel. I completely forgot about it, so I'm glad you did not on it. So, but yes, we're going to do a bingo sheet as well. And I think I have the schedule out to everybody about how we're going to be covering season 5, but I might squeeze in some watch parties for it so that we can watch the episode together. We'll see. We'll kind of play it out.
If they do, so Alex and 8 and 9,000, I honestly think Steve is going to realize that he doesn't need a relationship to be happy in season 5, and he's going to live but be alone. No, that's going to be Nancy's character arc, and if they do that, no points for partial answers, maggot.
No, see, in that version, that's the version of the story where he somehow ends up with Robin instead.
Yeah.
No, we can't, because don't forget, she's like, that's not going to happen because she's already a lesbian. They're not going to make her straight. They won't do it. They don't have the bravery for it.
Yeah, that, and besides, I don't think Maya Hawke would be down for that. Just by interviews I've seen and how
of course not.
Stuff.
I'm just making shit. I'm just shit posting here, so don't take it seriously.
You're just trolling.
Yeah, that's why.
It's called trolling. We do a little bit of trolling, folks.
Just a little bit of trolling. Yeah, that's why. That's why I made the meme before that. I was like, yeah, imagine the plot twist in season 5 that Will's actually straight. I was like, yeah, they will. They do not have the balls to do it because they won't.
I was hoping it's Jonathan, but the more I think of it, I'm like, there's no way they're going to do this to Joyce. There's no way they're going to take. Not only they took Will from the first season and everything that he'd gone through the second season, and then take another one of her sons. That I feel like this. And mind you, I think it would be ballsy if they did. I think it'd be great if they did, because I think it would actually put an impact on the season. But I don't think they got the balls to do that. I don't think so.
Nah.
Sketches himself all the time.
Clearly, you're not familiar with my game.
The group head on for their plan, setting up for one of the probably best season finales in a long time that I've seen on TV. Actually, when rewatching this episode, it just automatically played, and I watched the season finale again, just let it play, because it is just so good. I can't see where else they can take Jonathan. I don't know. Jonathan is just not a very well-developed character, but I'm hoping with the amount of time that because I think they filmed over 600 hours.
Something like that, yeah. It was like I think it was like something in the neighborhood of like 680.
Yeah, 680 hours. That was split down to roughly about an hour and a half to 2 hours per episode, with the finale being 2 hours. So,
I mean, even taking in consideration like multiple takes for the same shot, like I can't imagine how you get that much.
Yeah, which I hope please, Duffer Brothers, listen to me. Don't put a fake pilot in this season for some other show like you did with season 2. Don't do that. Don't. We don't care about those characters. I don't even care about the new characters. We want to see our existing characters. Holly is different because she's Mike's sister. That's fine with me. Okay, she's been in this universe. Don't fucking be like, episode 6, we're going to introduce a bunch of new characters. Guess what? This is our animation spin-off. Fuck off, all right?
In relation to that, what's that character's name again? The main girl who's like, she's got like illusion powers.
Callie,
right? And isn't she
number 8?
Number 8. That's it. Well, one of my friends from work was actually pointing out that in the D&D game and the basketball game at the beginning of season 4, I don't know if we've already talked about this before. Justin rolls the 11 to kill Vecna, and he loses. He fails, and then it's Lucas is wearing the number 8 on his shirt when he gets the winning shot. Apparently, a few people have put it together that means that 8's definitely going to show up to help kill Vecna. And it's almost like, I feel like it's almost a given something like that will happen, because they're not going to set it up as two and then not do it. Yeah.
I've been saying the longer they go without bringing back Callie or 8 for literally anything, the worse that episode looks. So this is their last shot.
They kind of retconned, because at first, she had other siblings. She escaped and Callie escaped somehow. But then during this season, we see Henry had killed it. So they must have been another round of children.
Well,
Yeah.
Henry does have a throwaway line early on where he says he admits, or like he confirms that like 8 did escape at some point before the massacre.
Mhm.
So that part's
I thought
normal.
I thought it was alluded that there's more of them than just 11 and 8 out there during season 2. That episode it was like kind of alluded to a little bit.
Let me just try and think headcanon a little bit. If 8 escaped before the massacre, she wouldn't know anything about the massacre then. So wouldn't she just assume they're all still out there?
Yeah, that's true. 11 plus 8 is 19. Henry is 1, so all of them together is a 20, which is a big deal in D&D. Yep.
Oh, they are going to fuse together into one being to kill the Mind Flayer. That's going to be what happens, isn't it?
If you roll a 20, it's called a critical hit. So usually it's like a bonus for it. You can roll also a dirty 20, which is you rolling like a number then plus your like what are they called?
Proficiency bonuses.
Proficiency bonuses and stuff that you have according to your character, race, class, and all this stuff. If you roll a 1, that's called a critical hit, critical failure, which means you're dead. You're gone.
Not only do you not succeed, but something extra bad happens to you at the DM's discretion.
Like I once hit a 1, and I was shooting arrows, and I actually hit my teammate.
A natural 1 is the DM's green pass to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Sparrow's trying to fool us. He's trying to scam us here because there's no way he has rum that he hasn't already drank, and he's giving it to us. No,
the rum is always gone.
Yes, the rum is. That's exactly right. There you go.
So this episode ends with we get Steve, Nancy, and Robin in the Upside Down heading to the Creel house in the Upside Down. We have Eddie and Dustin watching the gate, making sure the demo bats don't fuck up their plans. Steve also tells Eddie, don't be a hero. Don't be heroes. Like, run, guys. Run if you see any kind of course of trouble. We have Max, in a sense, sacrificing herself as bait in the Creel house to call, because Vecna, they assume Vecna's not going to want to create a new victim. They're going to go after Max. Mostly also, I think, because Max is important to 11. And this seems to be a vengeful tale against 11 in some way. And then we have Erica and Lucas watching out over them in the Creel house. So a lot of stakes have been set up for this.
Yeah, 11 doesn't even know that yet, that Max survived an encounter with Vecna. That'll be a story.
Nope. She just knows that she's in trouble because with her dream walking or whatever they want to call it, seeing her friends being in trouble. She doesn't know the details of it. So a lot is at stake for the finale. With that being said, do we have any additional things before we close out?
I really appreciate how, at least for the Hawkins group, this is like the first major time that they have to like figure out how to deal with a problem without relying on Elle. Because Elle's not a part of this. Elle being a part of this plan doesn't come up at any point. They just assume she's off the table.
Oh, that's something we should have brought up during the California group when they finally do get Elle. Elle does figure out a way that she can help Max without physically being there. It'll be given to you a little bit more of what it is in the next episode. But the last we left off was that they needed a lot of salt and somewhere for her to basically do immersion. What's it when
Water
they go in the
immersion?
tank? Yeah. So Argyle knows of a good place to get a bunch of 600 pounds of salt. You can imagine what it is. I think you could guess. So that was another thing too.
I was gonna say, I think you jumped into episode 9 a little bit for some of that.
Fuck, I'm so sorry.
I've seen some stuff here. It's like, I don't remember this being in this episode.
Auto-played when I was watching it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I put it together in my head. I'm like, wait a minute. She said she.
Oh no! Gratuity right now.
I was like, no, it's fine.
Okay. It's okay. That's all set. It's all set up. It's all set up. We're good. We're good. We're safe.
It's all set up. Yeah,
we're safe. We're safe.
We're good. Okay. Any final thoughts else on the episode or on Hawkins before we get the final thoughts of the episode? I know that's a big L. Okay. All right.
I said my piece.
Rachel, final thoughts on the episode.
Some of the shots that they did, I loved the glowing eyes at the very beginning from 11. When the lights went out at the very beginning and they focused on the two eyes there, it was really nice. A lot of the sayings from people, Brenner specifically, that one quote takes everything, memories and abilities, I think foreshadows a lot of stuff for the upcoming episode and will foreshadow a lot of stuff for season 5. And another thing that someone else said this episode, Max, will also foreshadow some other things. She said, she's just going to find a happy memory and hide there. I think that really points out some things. And so I'm just really excited for that, for the next episode and season 5. And finally, the final thing is that I am definitely adding that Separate Ways remix to my playlist because I loved that song. I was like, here we stand.
That song lives rent-free in my head.
Two. Okay, I'm done.
You're good. You're good. I listen to the soundtrack quite often throughout every day. It's great for work because you can kind of play it in the background and stuff like that. Toonie, final thoughts on the episode?
I really enjoyed it. It's very good as a penultimate episode. I'm looking forward to the watch party on the 26th. That is what that is, isn't it? The 26th.
Yep. 26th.
Yeah,
yep.
there we go. I liked how Dr. Brenner tried to justify some of his actions. I did like that how they set up that Vecna gets stronger with each kill. So if he's been gone for however many years, we don't know how strong he can be now. Even though we haven't really had any indication that he's been killing in all that time, have we? Besides the season 4 events. So it's probably only a few kills later in the kill streak. Again, California is just sort of would skip it. It's Russia, I'm sure that Hopper and Joyce are going to live happily ever after at the end of season 5. There's definitely not going to be any Deadpool votes on there. I feel like one of those. I feel like Joyce and Hopper have probably been shipped quite a bit, so I feel like they might actually keep them together, but we'll see. So Elle now has all of her powers unlocked. She's back at 100%. She's now regained everything that she lost from the end of the first game going into the second game. So now she's actually gotten her equipment back, as they say. Looking forward to episode 9. I do like the Mordor element of the Hawkins group going into the Upside Down.
Yeah, it's a lot of parallels there. Sketch, what's going on?
Okay, so one thing I think it's important to remember is that when the season first came out, it was split into 2 volumes, and between 7 and 8 is where they made the cutoff. So not only did you have the probably arguably the best plot reveal and cliffhanger to get you out.
Oh no!
Episode.
Oh,
wait, he's
What?
back. He's back.
You're back. Okay. Your last thing was to get you at, and that's when you stopped.
Not only was episode 7 a great way to put you on a cliffhanger with a big plot reveal, but episode 8 as part of basically a 2-part special is a really damn good way to get you hyped up for the finale, especially not to hype the song up more than ours, but it deserves it. Ending with your trailer stinger from Separate Ways remix is a pretty damn good way to do it. So I'm very excited for this cherry popping watch along for 2 days. It's gonna be
I'm
so
so
funny.
excited for it too.
I feel so giddy right now knowing what's coming. It's gonna be so good.
Hopefully I won't spoil much more. Much more.
It's okay.
I feel the same way of the episode just as much as everybody on the panel does. This is a great episode leading up to the finale on it. It definitely Normally, these episodes to me are a little slow because this is the setup for the finale, but there's so much enrichment in this episode between the discussion with Will and Mike. You get Nancy and Steve, Steve and Robin's discussion too, like the heart-to-hearts that are held throughout this really kind of ties your heartstrings to these characters, which will make the finale a bigger impact to it. So I don't want to say much more about the finale since I've spoiled too much already for our panelist who hasn't seen it. Just a reminder for everybody watching, thank you so much for tuning in. We will not be here next Friday, but we will be here next Sunday, the 26th at 2 p.m. Eastern. We are having a watch along for the season 4 finale. So tune in at that time, and it'll be Toonie's first time. Other than that, Rachel, what do you got going on next?
All right. Well, tomorrow I will be on your live stream for a couple of hours. And then on Sunday, I've decided I'm going to live stream Strange Darlings for the first time watch. We're getting closer to Halloween, so I'm picking out some things.
I love that movie.
It was going to be Exhuma, but then Vex decided that she wants to say everything about Exhuma on Sunday. So now I got to watch it on Saturday. So, and it's too close to everything. So that's fine. I'll be watching Exhuma with Boyfriend on Saturday. And then Sunday. So yeah, so that's tomorrow with you. And then Sunday, Strange Darlings.
Yeah. Exhuma is just, it's such a good movie. Such a good movie. And especially if you know the history between Korea and Japan, the deep cuts that it goes through. I'm sure Vex will get into it, but yeah, it's very good. Hi, Pixie. What's going on? Toonie, what do you got going on next?
So we're over halfway through Spooktober. I am behind on a couple of videos, but I will get ahead of those. By the time we get to the 31st, we will have 31 Spooktober videos out. And then after that, I'm actually thinking about. I've got loads of pre-recorded videos that I did before Spooktober. That I was kind of taking a break once I started my job, so I didn't get all those videos out. So I'm going to get all those out. We've got some chained together with Sir Harold. We've got RoboCop Rogue City, just one episode of that. We've got Nightmare Before Christmas, the PS2 game. Very fun. You should all play that. And then I'm thinking maybe I should add yet more unfinished games to my list. I pushed to one side, and maybe I should give the Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive games a go, because those games have been talked about recently, because the I don't want to leave the stream on a sad note, but I don't really know much about him. But the developer, the mastermind, the mastermind of those really popular games passed away, and apparently they're in a shared universe as well. Those two franchises, and I've been meaning to get around to them at some point. So I suppose may as well do it now.
They're fun games.
Yeah,
they're a lot
have you played
of fun.
them? Because
Ninja Games got a new one out too.
Long time ago, when I was referred to as a gamer.
I've been meaning to get around to the Ninja Gaiden games, because I was playing Warriors Orochi 3, and one of the characters in that, there are a couple of characters in that are they're not actually from Dynasty Warriors, they're from like other franchises, and Ryu Hayabusa is one of them. I assume I'm pronouncing that right, and I didn't realize he's from Ninja Gaiden. I think so. Yeah, that's why I was like, I should play that. So I've been meaning to do it for a while. I just haven't got around to it, but I suppose now's as good a time as any.
Yep. Sketch, what you got going on?
All right. Well, I'm back from camping, and I have successfully placed and timed all the sound effects that I need for the Avatar Last Airbender edit I've been remixing. So my goal, I was going to try to get out tomorrow, but priorities come first in Nadia's stream. So maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, and then it's full steam ahead on the special Halloween edit that I have planned that I hope to release before we get into our panel.
Ooh,
foreshadowing.
I'm so excited. For this channel, like I've said throughout this stream, I will be streaming for 8 hours straight tomorrow. I will be doing a panelist coming in and out. I'll have games for the panels to play, topics for us to talk about, or just honestly just hang out. And I'll be raising money and awareness for Kayla's Comfort. Every $50 that are accumulated, I will be spinning the spin of, what was it? What did Chris call it? Hold on. He labeled it because he's pulling the
Wheel of Torture.
It's similar to that. Here, you know what? I'll just bring it up because we're here now. So
preview.
Hold on.
This is Eddie telling you about all the horrible ways you're gonna.
So for every 50, I will spin the wheel of please no. That's what he labeled.
Okay.
So it would either be the most horrible things candy I absolutely I can't even look at candy corn or clips, and I put a little spider because he's probably putting spider clips and alien clips. Tier hits $250. I'll be raffling off a Fangoria yearly subscription. Plus, it will be a Velocipaster watch party. If you know anything about the history of this channel or the lore, I fucking hate that movie so much because of the PTSD trauma I had on Monday night movie mayhem over at the Canelli Sasquatch's channel, talking about this movie where everybody played it as if it was Godfather tier, and I was not in on the joke. So it was 2 hours of torturement. $50. I will also be raffling off another Fangoria yearly subscription as well. You'll get a whole year of Fangoria and quarterly magazines shipped to you and stuff. Plus, I'll be doing a watch party of Arachnophobia, which I hate spiders. And I hear my husband laughing in the other room because he's pulling my clips right now. So every $50 I spin the wheel, it's either going to be a wheel where I have to react to a clip or I have to eat a very disgusting candy that he picked out. So that's what's happening tomorrow. Torture myself to raise money and awareness. Corn? I hate candy.
It's not.
You don't like jelly beans?
It's not jelly beans. It's the ones that are like, oh, maybe it's cotton candy or maybe it's rotten milk. It's one of those.
That's understandable, but candy corn though,
right?
And Peeps. I hate Peeps.
Oh, I hate Peeps too. I'm with you on that. See, we are 50-50.
Okay.
I love candy corn.
Yeah,
this is as far as I'm willing to go for this. Somebody recommended me buying a dehydrated tarantula to eat on stream, and I'm like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way.
You need to reevaluate that friendship.
Right? Katie, if you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. My goal is to hit 500 ultimately for the 8-hour stream. If we can do more, that's great. It does help a wonderful organization, Kayla's Comfort. They provide care packages for children and adults diagnosed with chronic recurring multifocal osteomyelitis. Those individuals that are diagnosed with that have to go through treatment, sometimes infusions, which I do, where you sit there for 3 hours having medication pumped into you. It's very painful. It happens in different parts of the body. I unfortunately had it happen to my spine. Some people get it in the collarbone, some people in the legs. So it's a very painful disease, arthritis, it's Crohn's, IBS, all this stuff can be added with it. So what they do is they put together lovely care packages for people who are going through these things, plus people who help those in. So they will sell care packages to like family members that are the primary caretaker as well. So I want to raise money where we can do a nice hefty donation to them so they can provide a couple care packages for folks. So that is my goal. So a little rant on that, but you'll get to know about the history of it tomorrow. I'll tell my story. It's a very long story. I'll have like wind effects and stuff. No, I'm kidding. So, as far as Stranger Things, we are back on the 26th, 2 p.m. Eastern watch party, and then we are back on Halloween night for season 4's finale, and then we've got a bunch of fun streams to do in between, and then we will start our season 5 coverage. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out. There's still 66 people watching. You guys are awesome. You guys are going to be raiding into B-roll. They're covering some weird fucking movie probably and having a blast over there. They're a great time. Please go check them out and subscribe to them. So stay there in the chat. Like you can see it. Stay in your chat and you'll be raided over there. So until next time, y'all, stay spooky. Bye.